Hey there, Dragon Ball Infinity. I'm Luke, your roleplay admin, and this is a roleplay review for The Other Guys by Rizion. Uh, okay, so this is a good line. It kind of starts off with Saul and Karn kicking back, enjoying, the millions that they just made. And if you haven't been keeping up with the story, uh, Saul and Karn are the ones who kind of took care of Rizion, brought him to Hydia, and have sort of been he kind of befriended them in a way while he was captured, but they just dropped him off at this swamp where this genetic test thing is going on. I can't say too much about it because it hasn't really been revealed in roleplay yet. But and they got their prize, they got their bounty money, and they headed back to the city, and they're kind of about to go meet up with the rest of their fellows and celebrate. But they don't quite. It doesn't quite go down that easy. Uh, Karn is actually an agent from one of the guilds of Braid called the Dead Sirens. And he's very proficient, and Grinth and his buddies have really stepped on their toes, to say. They've sort of become a threat, and so the guild has sent Karn to interfere and kind of turn the tables on everything, sort of make it all go to hell. So Saul ends up getting drugged, and we know that Grint and the rest of his crew has probably been sold into the same program that Rizion and Jason were caught and brought to. While all this is going on, we have a small scene where Jason is shown running through the forest, through the swamp, trying to escape. He's still still running after what happened with the battle with the Trent, and you kind of get deep into his psychology about it, and even towards the end, sort of like Jason loses all hope, you know. So, and that's unfortunate because in a log that Rizion and I finished recently, we actually just killed Jason, and I had read through this log before, but I hadn't gone super in depth about it, just scanned for the major details, and I'm sad that Jason is gone. I'm sad that he died the death that he did. He could have been a lot of things, especially for Rizion. He could have been a character uh, much like Gabriel's nemesis, who could keep recurring and have a real vengeance, to pay for him. He could have been quite a villain, or he could have become an ally somehow. I guess what I'm saying is that in the log that follows this one where Rizzy and I roleplayed together, I feel like if I had known, if I had thought about it then, Jason, I would have rather had Jason alive, just for what could have happened later on down the road. But that's not how things turned out, and who knows? There's always writer's will, so we'll see what goes on, and we'll see how it affects Rizzy. Because I'm just going to go ahead and talk about this other log too, because between Rizzy and I, there's no one to really review any logs that we do together. But during that log, uh, it was very traumatic for Rizion to see Jason die. Even when Marith was trying to kill it, and even with it trying to kill him, he had such empathy for Jason. You could tell that he felt extremely guilty, and he still saw Jason as just a man, whereas I felt like I was literally butchering the character right in front of him. Somebody who Rizion really cared about, and who knows, that could create quite a rift between him and my character Cyber, because their introduction was a complete disaster, starting with Marith attacking him, him attacking Marith, and Marith responding by going berserk, and everything. So, yeah, we'll see how Jason's death and Jason's life in general, all the events that have come up to this moment, including that death, will affect Rizion and transform him as a character. But this is a good log. alludes to a lot of danger. You know, we've got characters like Karn running around. We've got the possibility of these creatures, and whoever's behind all that. So it's actually a really big plot. Um, I think Riz and I are really going to need some help from some people. So if you stumble across this video while you're browsing the forums, you know, you should bring your character here and help us out. Help us make this into something big. Because it's got a lot of room for everybody to really be a villain or be a hero. And that's what makes roleplay interesting, especially when we're all working together. But anyway, I'm Luke, your roleplay admin, and I'll see you guys in the chat soon.